Hi, good evening all. Warm greetings from Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, deemed to be University, Chennai. My name is R.M. Joni. I am going to host today's session. Hope everyone is safe and well at home. We are very happy about your overwhelming responses. Thank you all for your tremendous support. On behalf of the organizing committee, I take the privilege in welcoming you all to the live webinar on Impact of Internet of Things on Our Lives, organized by Satyabama IEI Student Branch in association with the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering and the Institution of Engineers, India. I also welcome Mr. Deep Ranjan Deb, our alumnus who has joined us today all the way from Agartala, Tirupula, to handle today's session. We welcome you, sir. It is indeed a unique pleasure and privilege for us to express our sincere gratitude to our founder chancellor, Colonel Dr. J.P.R., who always showers his divine blessings. We take this opportunity to express the deepest gratitude and earnest thanks to our Chancellor Ma'am, Dr. Marie Zena Johnson, and our President Sir, Dr. Marie Johnson, for their continuous support and high endeavors in motivating us to organize these kind of online webinars during this COVID-19 crisis situation. Coming to today's topic, that is the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things is still in its infancy as a phenomenon. Despite this, its rate of expansion, adaptability, ingenuity, and scope is starting. Companies are developing more and more ways for us to connect. Within the next 5 years, sensors will likely have permeated everywhere and every aspect of our lives, right from our refrigerators to our shoes. The world's IT infrastructure will be supporting a trillion devices, big and small. And today's session, we are going to learn more about this. And today we have Mr. Deep Ranjan Deb, software engineer from Sunbeam Infotech Private Limited, CDAC, ATC, Pune. We welcome you, sir. Mr. Deep Ranjan Deb has completed his undergraduate in Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering and postgraduate in Embedded and IoT. Now, at present, he is working as a software engineer in Sunbeam Infotech Private Limited, CDAC, ATC, Pune. He is working on projects in IoT domain like home automation, agriculture, garbage collection, and so on. We are very happy to have you here, sir, Mr. Deep Ranjan, to deliver a talk on impact of Internet of Things, that is IoT, on our lives. Over to you, Mr. Deep Ranjan.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you so much, Karthikeyan sir, to inviting me and giving the opportunity. And I'm very happy to giving webinar on like that topic, impact of IoT on our lives. And can I start, sir?
Yes, thank
you. Yes. Actually, when you thinking that, and when you listen that word, the impact of Internet of Things on our lives, when you then you thinking that what is the Internet of Things. I am going to the so many main content. First, I have to explain that what is the Internet of Things. Internet of Things means it should be IoT is referred that the billions of physical devices around the world now are connected to the internet, and all connecting things are should be exchanged and collecting the data of the each other. Okay, And then what is the impact of IoT on our lives? It should be our lives means it should be daily wake up and we go to the office and we come, and suddenly you go to the office and you remember that I forget to switch off the light and fan. Then what happened? Then you need to again come back or uh, again off and you go. If in our lives IoT will be there, then we will be like home automation, one application is there. Then using that application, you should be in our Android phone, we should be off yeah, of the light and of the fan in sitting in office only. So it will be like very comfortable and very relaxation when IoT come into the our lives. Okay, and like and this one next is I am giving the two picture means first picture Internet of Things is middle is there, and so many uh, objects is there like cars and washing machine, TV, printer, all of things is there. Okay, then what is the meaning of that first picture? When I thinking that it should be connected with each other. Okay, connected with each other, and there should be related to the related, and there should be sharing the things, and sharing to the information should be one to another. Okay, and second picture, it should be in our hand, everything will be in our hand. It should be building, one building to other building connected, and flight, and in cloud also, everything will be in single hand. It should be like single hand, everything, every information should be goes from the here and goes from there, and we should be visualize, and we should be measure the how much data will be used, how much data, everything will be visualized using IoT. Second, I'm going to explain these are the topic. What is the Internet of Things, IoT standards, enabling technology, challenges, business trend, use cases, and future of IoT, and so many things. Okay. First, when I go to the IoT, in IoT, so many people is saying that IoT is a M2M. IoT is the like it is the Internet of everything, and IoT is the like web of things. You can listen so many people is saying the so many names. Oh, correct. So that's why when I very know about the IoT, we should know about the M2M also, and Internet of everything also, and web of things also. Correct. Then like if I explain some new technology, then one minute. I should need know the history of IoT, and history of IoT first it should be idea of connecting devices had been around like 70s. Okay, and then this idea is called is like pervasive computing of or embedded internet. And when IoT, say actually IoT is first coined by the Kevin Armstrong by the 1999. Okay, is originally is for RFID, is talking about in RFID in a presentation is used in IoT. Okay, then now IoT age is like 99 to now is 2020, then age is like 21. Okay, then this Armstrong is then Kevin Armstrong is actually like saying that Internet of Things is about empower and computer, and so they can see and they can smell the world for themselves. Okay, and then I'm coming to the here next slide. It should be what is the Internet of Things? Internet of Things, when anyone is asking is the Internet of Things, then you can tell Internet of Things is like so many billions of things are connected to the internet. That is also one meaning of Internet of Things. But if you asking the explanations, that we can tell that the Internet of Things is the network of the physical object like devices, vehicles, buildings, and other items like embedded with software, sensors, and network connectivity. That should be enables the object should collect and exchange the data. Okay. And there are the like two pictorial representations of IoT. We see a first picture in IoT. There will be so many things like medical things and like musical and mobiles, emails, everything, cars, and a manufacturing company, everything will be shared, everything will be connected with IoT. Okay, and that next picture will be in world everything should be connected with IoT. And next is like various definitions of IoT. Wikipedia says what is this. After this webinar, I will share this PPT in WhatsApp group. You should read, and you should mm, see this thing. What are the things is there? Like this is the Wikipedia. What is saying? Wikipedia also saying like this only. The IoT is the like physical, is a network of the physical vehicles, and that should be with embedded with the sensors, actuator, and connectivities, and that will be exchange the data, and there should be exchange and sharing the data of each other. Okay. And WSO2 says means it is the like web service oxygenated. It is a like it is a open source technology that is first established as 2006. And that is telling that IoT is referred is a like set of devices and system are interconnected with real world sensor and actuated to the internet. Okay. And next is like IoT equations. It should be like three things, three in IoT. Every when you build any application, that should be three main components. There will be physical object, there will be sensor and actuator, and what that is third term is internet. Okay. And like when you thinking that what is this, so many people is saying the sensor. I am heard so much at a time. There will be sensor, actuator. What is the sensor? Sensor is a like it is a device that should be detect and response to the some type of inputs from the physical environment. Correct. And the example is like in our phone also one sensor is there like accelerometer. When I phone is near to the my ear, and it will be my brightness and everything will be off. That will be one type of sensor. That name is accelerometer. Okay. And one is like actuator is like component of machine that is responsible of moving and controlling the system. Okay. And there is the internet everyone is knows that there will be global network connectivity. Okay. And everywhere we need to connect to the internet. So next is like first I'm telling that is a like once concept is various name. It should be M2M. It is a like internet of everything, is a web of thing. And what is the difference between the M2M and IoT? And M2M means it should be like point to point communications. Okay. Usually embedded hardware. But in IoT, there will be device communicate using the IP networks. You should know every devices or every computers and every network, there will be IP addresses. IoT is mainly communicate with the IP networks. Okay. And the M2M is many devices are very many devices cellular or wired network. But in IoT is related in the middle layer, like is the cloud or cloud platform on so many things. Okay. And it is not necessary to on the internet, but in IoT internet is a main component of that IoT. Okay. And then it is a like in M2M it is a like limited integrations of options, but in IoT is an unlimited integration options there. Okay. And next is their internet of everything versus IoT. And like Cisco and Qualcomm has been using the term of internet of everything. And however Qualcomm use the term as a replace to the internet of things. Okay. And internet of everything is a built open, that is a four pillar. This is like people, data, process, and things. And wherever IoT have only one compost, that is the meaning of that is called as things. Next is like, see, here is the IoT everything. There is a four pillars: people's, process, and things, and data. Okay. okay? And that is like internet web of things versus IoT. Web of things is a like is a software architectural style that and programming pattern that will be that allows the real world object to the part of the world wide web. Okay, that is a, like similar to the web is the internet, and web of things is a like internet of inter applications layer that will be simplifies the creations of the internet of thing applications. The mainly use of the web of things is the applications, is the creations of internet of things applications. Okay, and there are the major standard of IoT like OSIS. OSIS is like organizations for the advancement of structured information standard, and IETF like IETF is the Internet Engineering Task Force is a maintained but document of the form of the RFC. RFC, I think you heard so many hardware. They have RFC code, RFC 7172. Like there will be one code is there, RFC code. There will be is a like request for comments. Okay, and IEEE everyone knows that the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. And why IoT is everywhere, whether it is workplace or it is outside of it. Okay, the concept is not only the potential to impact, that is impact on our lives and how we live and how we work. Okay, this when IoT is came into the field, then what is the main like effect or main impact on in our life? Like it should be broadband internet should become more widely available and more device being created in the Wi-Fi capability sensor into them, and technology cost are going down, and smartphones planet is a skyrocket. Or everywhere you using the smartphones, Android phones, there are very widely used. Okay, and why I every business domain is looking for IoT. Okay, is a like is a b IoT is the biggest offering. Sorry, IoT is the biggest offering for the business at present. Like it is a not only IoT make easier for companies, and it is a adopt the flexible of working. It's like it is expected the improvement and smart technologies. It will help the cut businessman cost. And like in business, we are in offices also in Satyabama also we are using then the IoT applications, like when we are go to the colleges, and then we like our ID cards and we need to swipe, and then what the RFID or NFC one tag is there. That is also one example of the IoT devices, and that is also for using this we can see the who is came and who is not came because of this. So it is the more flexible and it is more comfortable to track someone, and we can justify that he is coming or not, this thing. And every management cost also it is very less. How IoT actually this diagram, this our diagram is there. This diagram actually I'm used when I any built the any IoT applications, and then this application should be this diagram is I was used. And this is like when IoT is work, there will be 4 steps. There will be like hardware, data, and software connectivity. First, I'm telling, if anyone in this meeting, if anyone is there like BTech students, they will be very helpful when he is like in BTech fourth year, when he doing his project. He will be very helpful. This diagram you will be like when it is a 4 step. Okay, and first is like hardware part is like LED and sensor that will be connected with the your node MCU. First you have to build the any applications. First in IoT you need to first step step is like you have to interfacing with your sensor with your node MCU. Okay, then if you done with node MCU to sensor interfacing, and you can see the your sensor value in your node MCU serial monitor, then you have to done. Why I'm taking node MCU? Node MCU is the IoT board. I am taking the node MCU board. There are so many board is there in IoT is working. but I am using NodeMCU because there will be very low cost, and there will be like, hello, hello.
Nothing. You can talk. You
Okay,
can
okay,
proceed
ma'am.
deeper.
Okay, ma'am. Like I am using, like I am right also here NodeMCU because there will be cost is very less, and there will be, and it is like it is one very advantages. You say that a advantage is like it is inbuilt no Wi-Fi module. Okay. And yeah, there are so many boards there, like there is a Raspberry Pi, and there will be like BeagleBone. There is so many boards there, but I am using NodeMCU. There one advantage, there will be low cost, and second is there will be a very much inbuilt Wi-Fi module. Okay. And this one is like server. And server, actually server you can write the using like Python also, and like Node.js. So many things you can write the server. And first you done use hardware part like sensor to NodeMCU interfacing. Then you write the one code is server. In server you have to using the HTTP protocol. And HTTP protocol, there will be like HTTP protocol means there will be hypertext transfer protocol. They have like four methods: get, post, and put, delete. Okay. Put, you need to retrieve the data like NodeMCU to server. That's why we need to use the get method. Okay. And the like here, see here option is there, like we need to response and we need to request. First, we in server we need to give a request to NodeMCU, giving that data or ratings to server, and that giving the response also. And the response to, when server is done, server through, we have to, if any sensors value is coming, we need to store also. So that's why I'm using the MySQL database. You can use various of database. This is your choice, but I am using the MySQL database. MySQL is like, it is a very easy and very easy to use, and it is a like a structured queue language. Okay. And they have be like in when you store the data in MySQL, and there will be like, and after MySQL you will be store the data in Android phone. And Android phone, when you Android phone you store the data, there will be like you can using your app, and you is use your app, you can retrieve your data from the database, and you can see the your values. Like I am giving the first only these applications, like there will be, if your light is off, light or fan is on in your office, then how you will do. Then if it, like this, if you have using that applications in your phone, then you will open your app and you will see the two button, one is fan or one light, and so over you can use. Then you can click it off, then it is working in your office. It should working in your home, it is off. Okay. And see, I am taking some pictures of when I'm the first first application should be, I am connected the hardware part. Okay. This is the sensors. This is a like DHT11 sensor. There will be sensor. There also is fan. One motor I am take, and there's one bulb. Okay. And in our phone, in one app is, see, in our app bulb is on or off. There will be switch. Switch is like now it is on. That's why is bulb is on. Okay. And if it is motor is rotating, there will be on. Okay. See, this like of it is a app. Okay. And here this diagram is I'm taking from our my database. Okay. MySQL database. So MySQL database too, I am creating my phone also. When I see the here two button is there, one is latest 10 record, what is there, latest records. Okay. If you want to, so many, you see the so many records, you can see. If you want to see only 10 records, you can see the 10 records. See, here is temperature, how much pressures, this thing, humidity, only updated 10 records. This is the like I can giving the pictures of whatever I am done in IoT applications. And what is the like enabling technologies, like when I use the IoT applications, what are the technology also in used in IoT? Okay, there is the embedded system is, it is the like embedded system is a computer system a combinations of computer processor, computer memory, input output peripheral devices that has a dedicated function with a large mechanical or electrical system. And like embedded system is like example is like washing machine, our printer, our cameras and industrial machines and more. Okay, and wireless sensor devices are like wireless sensor devices with so many sensors are connected to the one node, and that node should be operating in our main control room using gateway. Okay, this is a like wireless sensor network. There will be no where connection is there should be wireless sensor and wireless sensor networks, like you can bluetooth is one example, and Zigbee, BLE, and so many devices now in came to the market. There should be all are wireless sensor network and communications protocol. If you want to one when you pass the one information to one way to other way, then we need to one communications, so many need to communications protocol. And in IoT there will be so many communications protocol is there. I can I also in there next slide. Okay, there will be cloud computing is like we can say that it is the on demand availability of computer system resources, and especially data storage and computing power without direct active management by the user, generally used to describe data center available to many users over the internet. We can see the how much data centers and how many users can use over the internet using cloud computing. So big data is a big big technology came to the market now. Everywhere you can have this big data. What is big data? Big data is also data, but it is a huge size. Big data is a like term is a describe collections of data, and that is a huge in volume and yet growing and potent exponentially with and time. Okay, and like this is like some popular IoT devices. I can there's a Raspberry Pi and ESP32. 32 is like BLE plus Wi-Fi, and it is like ESP8266. Then I'm explaining before there is a like Node MCU. Okay, and like it is the ecosystems of IoT. There will be like four main terms there. There will be first part. There will be services. In services, where is using, there will be like IT services. There will be data analysis and security, and second is like hardware. In hardware there will be using the sensors, there will be boards, and there will be network connectivity. And software we using like so many apps, and like the cloud services, and like platforms and cloud platforms like thinkers.io, ThinkSpeak, ThinkSport, so many things. And rules should be we using when you communication with one medium to other medium, then we need to one communications protocol. Okay, there will be we need to privacies, or we need to focus on security. And there are the different type of sensors, and there are the so many types of sensors. There's the like gas sensors, color sensors, LM35 temperature sensor, there is a humidity sensor, touch sensor, so many things. Okay, and next is like common sensor category. I am dividing the whatever I am done, then sensors like which sensor is using the very widely. Okay, and in here is like chemical gas sensor if person is using, and then like humidity and moisture sensor. Okay, humidity and moisture sensor is like GST 11, they are using so much. Okay, and then 8% is RFID and NFC is RFID, they are using for tags, and any our ID cards tag and our cloth tag, they will be using the RFID or NFC. Okay, next IoT cloud platforms. And IoT cloud platform, there is a design is like store and process of internet of things data. Okay, then the platform is built to take the massive volumes of data generated by the devices, sensors, website applications, and customers and partners, And IoT, so many cloud platforms are listed in the next slide. I am and there will be like in cloud platforms there will be things. First is ThinkSpot. Okay, ThinkSpot is a like open source server side platform, and that allows you to monitor and control the applications. There is a like a ThinkSpot is you can use, I think. ThinkSpot is like when you take from any hardware like sensor to NodeMCU. Okay, NodeMCU to server. Then you need to like it is a like we need to store the data in MySQL. Or you can use the without MySQL we can use the our data in cloud, like. Okay, then you can use the ThinkSpot, Thinger.io, ThinkSpeak, and so many things is there. AWS AWS is there, AWS, Microsoft Azure is there, and so many cloud platform is there you can use. And you can Thinger.io, ThinkSpeak you can use. It is free only. The free and open source platform you can use. Okay, and like when you store the data, if your data will be stored the it will be more. When your ratings is more, then it is showing in your ThinkSpot or ThinkSpeed website. There will be your data will be more. Like you can telling that it is also graphical representations of IoT. You can telling also like this also. It is like it's a cloud platform. We can store our data in cloud. Okay, and this is the like protocols. Okay, what are the protocols? So what is the IoT data communications protocol is using? Okay, there is a like MQTT, wave, and AMQP, and XMPP, and OPA UA, or MQTT. MQTT is the most popular and most widely used in IoT protocol. There will be like message queuing telemetry transport protocol. That is also called as like publish subscriber protocol. That means like it have three components: publish, subscriber, and broker. Broker is like middleware. A broker, when you need to like any like it should be client is when client is connect with the broker, and broker is subscribe with any data, and coming to the subscriber or client, and client will be publish the data. That is called as like MQTT. Okay, and QAF is like constant applications protocol. Constant application is a specialist. Actually, there will be web transfer protocol for use and with constant nodes and constant network in the IoT. And AMQPP is like advanced message queuing protocol, and that is like this open standard applications layer protocol for message oriented middleware. There will be like features is like reliability, security, and routing, and that message orientations. And XPP is mainly using the is a like it is a like that it is a XML based applications. And there will be like it's a real-time communications, and there will be like wide range of applications, instant messaging, and collaboration. And OPC is a like open platform communication unified architecture. This is a use for data exchange and for the use for the industrial communications. Okay, there is a M2M and M2M to PC2 and PC2 to machine communications. And there is a operating system for IoT application. There will be like Quantic operating system, Ubuntu, and TinyOS. I think for you all there will be Quantic and TinyOS will be new, but Ubuntu all are we are used. Then what is a Quantic? Quantic OS is an operating system for IoT, and that will be specified target on the IoT small devices, and is with the limited memory, bandwidth, and processing power. The like example is like street light and their alarms, and that are the using of the Quantic OS. And Ubuntu is a Linux distribution, Debian mostly composed, and it is a free and open source software. And Ubuntu is officially released of the three edition, like it is a desktop, servers, and cores. Cores is mainly used for the IoT devices. And TinyOS is like it is an embedded component based OS and platform and low power wireless devices like smart dust and like smart meters, building automations, and that are the things is using a tiny OS. Okay, and this is the database. This is the database of the your database suited for the IoT applications is the InfluxDB, CreateDB, MongoDB, and SQLite, and Apache Cassandra. These are actually InfluxDB is like time series database, and like it's creative is a distributed SQLite database management system. MongoDB is like a document oriented database, and then SQLite is serverless. There will be no server, and there will be the translation of the SQLite data engine database engine. SQLite means structured queue language. Okay, and there will be an Apache Cassandra. There will be weight volume of store. There will be no SQL. No SQL means no structured queue language. Okay, and there will be main is challenging of IoT. Challenging of IoT, there will be main is signaling is like when you exchange the informations between the networks, control and terminated of the each calls or any, we need to transfer the any our information one to other, then we need to signaling is very important in IoT. There will be security is the most and important challenges in IoT. If you exchange some data to one point to other point, we need to security, because if without security, people will be not used, because we need to, we send the some data or some any important information, then we need to security for that technology. Okay, and using, I am telling that is how to, you can in mind you can thinking that how secure my IoT devices, then you can think that whatever the IoT device is there, continuously you can update your device, and continuously you can see the applications and go the how much you data will shared, and how much data will be daily used. You can actually you can see and you can control them regularly, and you can update it continuously, then your IoT devices will be more secure. Okay, and people and society means when you developed any devices, then it should be, if people is like adopting or not, it is the main important things. Okay, I am developing some devices that will be cost is high, and there will be not used by any middle person, then my devices will be no useful. Then when I developed any device, then first thing we need in mind, cost will be very minimum, and it should be very easy to use. Then people and society should be flexible to use, then people will be understand, oh okay, this device is very easy to use, we can use. Okay, then power consumption also very important in very important challenging in IoT. And there will be like when you need to electricity, like if you have the power, if you have the home automation in your home, then we need to take care of our power also, because so many things are connected to our electricity. So then we need to check, and we need to daily to visit, and we can check also our power consumption. And bandwidth, like it is called like bandwidth, maximum rate of data transfer, how much data is transferring, and how much data will be transferred at a time, we can check, and we can check continuously. This is also our challenges in IoT, and that is like business now. Business is like in 2020, it will be 50 billion smart objects that should be connected in the world. Okay, there will be like in world where in IEEE conference and this thing, there will be how much how many people are used to publish the paper in IoT. There will be one survey. Okay, and there will be like total number of active devices connection worldwide, how much active devices now we can use daily, we can use how much active devices in worldwide. And there will be like, see, in every year 2020 is now is like 21.2. In 21.2 there will be 9.9 there will be 9.9 is IoT devices. But in 2025, there will be 34.2, and in 34.2, there will be 21.5 is only IoT devices are used. Okay, and there will be like there will be billions of connected devices. There will be like one survey on various companies and how much connected device in 2020. Cisco is saying that like 45 billions devices are connected in by 2020. And like there will be, I'm creating one like there airways measure of connecting devices. First it will be connected device. Say world population is like 6.3 billion in 2003, and 2020 7.6 billion, and connected devices is 50 billion, and connected devices per person there should be 6.58. Okay, there will be one small graph and also small survey of that. And there is a thematic area where IoT is used. The IoT used is various platform. I'm taking like six applications. There will be in agriculture, there will be home automations and smart cities, industrial, and the defense like this. Like in industrial is like in factory we are using when you're using the in factory of IoT, there should be is energy saving, there will be safety. Okay, if IoT like in our office also they are using one when something smoking like smoke sensor, when some gas or something will be interact with that sensor, that should be alarm. There's some fire, something will happen and some gas will coming like this, then we all are alert because of the we are alert, and we are alert because of that IoT devices. Okay, so that will be most important of like industrial and manufacturing. And next is like consumer, that will be like smart small home gadget, like will be smart irrigation and a smart garbage door and smart locks. Smart locks means it should be, you can see I think so many now so many you is home is like when you go to the any door, then you can one camera is there, you can show your picture, and whoever the owner will see your picture in his phone, and then he if it is he is know you, then he will allow you and open the door, and you can inside the room. There is a, like one example of IoT, and there will be like tracker also and pet location system also. Whoever in home pet is there, the pet is in childhood we had that, then pet is go outside and wherever he going we don't know. And but nowadays because of IoT we can see where is our pet, where it is going, when how much distance to my home to and pet location, so we can see the everything because of IoT. This is a retailer means he should be we can need the assets tracking like the supply chain optimizations, and we can the conference and venues and the museums, everywhere we see the these IoT devices are used very well. Okay, and then in healthcare is like in healthcare IoT is using very widely. Then it's like you can see the like home patient care. Home patient care means if any patient is in home, if it is something will happen, he can see the doctor will see the his heartbeat and his BP, his pressure, everything will be he checked, and if any medicines or something is need, he can send through the devices also. Then your BP is that much, you can take this medicine. This is a very used and very important applications for that for in healthcare. Okay, and then it will be like hospital equipment and supply asset tracking and remote field medicines and patient fall detections. Like if you have any sensors, then suddenly like IR sensors, if you suddenly fall any patient, then it is like vibration vibrate, and then doctors and sisters everyone is knows this as some patient is fall. This is also use of on applications of IoT. And agriculture like smart irrigations and like fertilizer technique. There will be like drone based land survey. Like if you have more land, then it is not possible to human the measurement the full land. If you have like drone based land survey, then it is very easy to survey the full land. Okay. And like it is a smart city is nowadays all are saying the smart city. Now I'm properly in Tripura northeast state, but Agartala also now become a like smart city. So smart city there will be like pollution control, and there will be like weather prediction and waste management services. Because I am already used to the garbage collections. Like garbage, if garbage box is full, then message goes to the whoever take the garbage. He will see the array, this location, this garbage is full, then I'm go this location, and I'm take this garbage. It will be more and more flexible to use then. And smart parking, smart cameras to watch crime and automatic alerts, this thing. And this is like government and military is like we can use the main applications like bomb tracking. If something is there, then we can if anywhere is bomb or something in evidence, any things is there, we can track. Okay. And like now I'm came to here like futures of IoT technology has been developed with purpose of making people live lives easier. I'm talking so many examples. You can relate that example. Like every examples is like people lives is more easier. Okay. There will be like few predictions of expert from different fields. There will be in 2020 IoT platform is overall global market values reach around 7.1 trillion by 2020, and more cities are become the smart cities. Okay. And IoT will bring transformation in the business, and similar the how internet change on the face of the business. And billions things are connected with the internet. And there will be my conclusions. And from the time of internet of things came into the picture, they talk to the cities and talk to the world is very easier. Internet of things technology is great potential to impact on our lives and our works. And some companies, cities, and like workplace, and more people are now switching to IoT because various features and advantages that is offer. And IoT is like IoT is futures of our world seems brighter and easier and more enjoyable. Okay. References. Thank you so much. And any questions, let me know.
Dear participants, if you have any questions, you can ask.
If anyone wants to build any IoT application, then I am there always. And I want to help you. And whatever you need any IoT, like in home automation also, we can use small applications, then we can use. Then how IoT application we build, and I will help you.
Sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir. I'm Bharat from VA Institute of Technology.
Okay. Sir.
Sir, what is the scope of IoT in companies? I'm an CSE student, computer science student.
Okay.
Is there any scope in industry for IoT?
Yes. In industry, actually in industry, so many scope is there in industry. See, actually, I am also now is working on one application in industry automation using IoT. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Then in industry, like and so many industries is nowadays is going on in like IoT devices. Like if you coming on NOR, it will be like scan. If you using the your ID card scan. Okay. Then you will see the will go to the direct database, and database will be see the you are coming or not. So no need to manual attendance or something. If you like you have in college also, if you have like this an ID card sweep for this that application, that will be more and more useful. There will be no need to any manual attendance or something.
Any work
That will
pause?
be more.
Okay, then.
Okay. Actually, if you have CSE students, then you have to it is very easy to use in IoT, because you need to like if you have when you are using in IoT, if you build any application, so you need to like one server. Okay, in server
Yes.
you have to using like if you know the Python also, if you using the Node.js, then it is easy to any build the applications and write the server, and you have to very easy to build the application. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bharat. Any more questions from the participant side? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Deepranjan. All the way you have joined from Agathala, Tripura. Now I call upon Dr. S. Karthikeyan, FIE, Fellowship Institute of Engineers, Head IEI Coordinator, to deliver the word of thanks.
On behalf of the Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, I thank Mr. Deep Ranjan. He is a senior executive in CDAC, Pune. CDAC is one of the heart of our home ministry. All the innovation project has been taken by CDAC, central government. CDAC is under central government home ministry control. So all the fund has been allotted there. All the research activities has been allotted there. So I am very happy to thank Deep Ranjan for giving us this webinar. Thank you. I thank all the participants.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And thank you so much to
Thank you.
giving opportunity. Thank you, sir. Especially you, sir. You call me and you inviting me, and ma'am also. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deepranjan.
Thank you.
We
Thank
have
you.
one more question from a participant, that is from Mr. Yadla Venkatesh. Is IoT with
Yes,
cloud
ma'am.
computing or IoT with AI, which is better?
Actually,
IoT with
nowadays,
cloud
if you, yes, ma'am,
Yes.
I'm telling. Actually, if we nowadays very widely used AI, artificial intelligence,
Okay.
there will be because of security issues. So that's why so many nowadays so many people are using of AI. IoT is using AI is very important and very benefit because of security issues. Cloud also good, but if you go to the better option, then it is AI.
AI is better. Okay. Thank
Yes.
you, Deepranjan. Thank you for joining us
Thank
from
you, ma'am.
Agathala, Tripura. Thank you,
Yes, ma'am.
participants. The feedback link is shared in the chat box. You can submit your feedback form, and certificate will be issued to the participant through the email in which you are entering in the feedback form. And also the recorded session will be uploaded in the Satyabama IEI YouTube channel.